Lunox came
yeah,
in.
the golds are already there.
I was thinking about Lunox, but nope, Lunox Gold.
I think they go
Valentina,
Yeah. Valentina or Loi. I mean, if they default again to Vexana, I would understand.
Yes.
But the Valentina turns off the idea of Edith XP. It forces that Edith roam.
I harness it.
So we
There's a
might expect
Valentina.
Rizla here. You
No.
think?
That forces the Edith into the EXP since they have the Valentina. The roam will have to be something. Oh,
It's the other way around.
yeah, because if in the early matchup it's gonna be difficult.
It's like you're always giving away the Primal Wrath.
Yeah, you're
Right,
gonna be
right.
giving away the Primal Wrath early. So put that in the EXP, get something else in the roam, get something else in the mid. I think the Grok is still available for Escalera, one of his favorites. If they want to go hard lockdown and throw it back, get Escalera's Franco.
You know, I'm not gonna knock it. It sounds like this is TNC that's willing to do anything,
Yeah,
right?
at this point,
This
right?
could work. This could work.
Oh, Gatot.
That's
Okay.
Gatot.
Even
And,
when all is forlorn.
right.
And Vexana.
They
All right.
reverted to like the usual.
Yeah.
We're talking about Vexana earlier. That's exactly what we got. So probably more Eternal Guard, less Primal Wrath here for Haji.
Yeah.
And CC.
Okay. Could pick up with a low Yi.
Pretty fun.
That should be a nightmare for the Vexana to deal with.
It's a fun matchup.
Yeah. Actually, no. Pretty much it's going to be a fun matchup, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the point, right? The CC is, you don't see it a lot, but when it does make an appearance, it actually does heavily impact the game.
Yeah. However, when you look at the lineup rating, TNC Pro Team seems to be eking it out. Early to mid potential, late game potential, all theirs. Damage potential a little bit closer to even. Survival much higher. The stats all say lineup-wise, TNC Pro Team should take the cake. But what they have to watch out for is the snowball of a Hayabusa, and if they're not careful in team fights, Lord JM messing up their formation.
Yep. Will the formation stay the same, or will it get messed up? Throw it over there, casters. Give us a game.
We'll do more than just a game. We'll give you a series.
Woo!
Leo here at your service alongside Jose
Welcome
Ian,
to
bringing
Mobile
you
Legends.
TNC Pro Team versus Blacklist International. We're throwing back the OHEB's roots, rocking that Lunox up against TNC, who has nothing to lose.
You know, the Taylor's oldest time matchup between the Harith and Lunox. We all know how this goes. It's going to be an exciting matchup full of outplays, and not to mention the jungle matchup. Ling versus Hayabusa. It's all going to boil down once again to the jungle matchup. Who's going to snowball first this game?
You know what? It's very rare, but I think I disagree with you.
Why?
Let me tell you, son. You know where it's gonna come down?
What?
It's gonna come down to Perks catching them all.
Ah, yeah, Perks.
It's like he is the one-man catalyst. Again, of course, you have Haji leading the team, everyone doing their part. But last week, off of Perks' Tigreal, the upset run began.
Yeah, I remember Brigida really highlighting and commending Perks.
She did.
Because Perks is the kind of a roamer that doesn't go for the first thing there, for the first man there. He's waiting for always the perfect opportunity to strike the implosion in most crucial times. And actually, Perks credited Coach Bonchan.
Oh yeah.
Why he grew this well, why he's now disciplined, why he's now very patient, because the Perks in P became patience.
It did.
The P in Perks, I mean. Wait.
Oh, SD! He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. Up top, though, here it is. That matchup that should be familiar, but truth be told, like Lunox versus Harith doesn't happen as often in Season 14 as it should.
Yeah. And Harith most of the time will eventually dominate the early to the mid game. We've even seen it with Index, the lineup rating a while ago, dominated by TNC, but again, it's going to boil down to the execution. Perks doesn't care about statistics. He doesn't care about lineup ratings. The moment he sees a perfect opportunity to cash that Flicker and Implosion, things can happen good for Blacklist. And looking at the battle spells, there's only one Purify with Kozen.
Yep, so it's all in. If they catch anyone else but Kozen, it's night-night. Kozen has to make up for it and take down whoever follows up to Perks' lethal implosion. Turtle already spawned lower quarter of the map. Heads and Lord JM just staring at each other lovingly. Hater taking this pixel brush near their side of the jungle. And Perks, after recalling now at level 4, has an ult. So best believe they're ready. Top, Top's an island. Gold's nobody's gonna go unless MP. Oh.
Okay, goes in with the quad shadow, doesn't commit the Ouija shadow kill. They wanted to go for the gold lane trade instead, but TNC still hasn't started Turtle, but they are gonna start the clash onto Perks. It looks like it's gonna fall down. Escalera picks up the first kill, gonna cast the AOG onto Lord Jim, but manages to escape here. Blacklist so far, no trade, and TNC will start Turtle.
All right, so I'm gonna give this over to TNC. MP didn't come in time, but question: was MP a part of that 1v1 kill? Did he help Oheb? Because look, Oheb actually killed Kozin.
Wait, what?
In the while the turtle take was happening.
I think he wasn't. He doesn't have the assist.
So MP just made sure. What? So Oheb took down Kozin all by himself.
Yes, he did. 1v1 so far. And this is a Lunox up against a Harry.
Clean and here we thought that hey, should be the early game to the Harith, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're playing up against...
Lord JM with the TLPH recalls.
That's not yours. But technically, you don't... Regardless. TNC now have to respect the fact that, hey, we got the turtle, but what do we do with that, right? What do we do with that? Because a gold lane 1v1 kill is going to snowball out of control. 500 gold about Oheb has over Kozin. Let's see what the rest of the map looks like here. 100 over on SD. About 200 over on Hodge. Yeah, I'd say Blacklist has to apply pressure up top, like make Kozin really consider his choices.
And apart from the gold lane, I think a crucial player for Blacklist should be Lord JM. Again, we all know the play of the CC. He's just really going to zone out the frontliners of TNC. Make sure that they don't get the position that they want when it comes to neutral objectives, and as much as possible, don't get picked off.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
2v1.
They're going to go on to Oheb. There's a light though, so anytime they can counter-attack your Perks. Good zone onto SDZYZ. So right now, going back to my point though, Lord JM, he needs to zone at the same time. He can't get picked off. Because once Lord JM gets picked off, that's a go signal for TNC. So let's go in. Let's go all out. Let's cast all our ultimates. It doesn't matter if we get an additional kill, as long as they're neutral objectives and it transitions to turret takedowns, that's going to be more than enough.
Yeah, which all the more means Lord JM has to be careful. He's rocking a Purify, not a Flicker, not a Vengeance. So he has to decide if I'm leaning hard on this or if I'm backing out. He has to communicate with the rest of his team, and so far, it looks like, despite missing out on the first turtle, Blacklist is on one page as a 5-man unit. So this is good news for the Agent, given their run for the playoffs. Again, they're not out of the woods just yet. They're neck and neck with RSG. Let's talk about this mid lane matchup. Again, it's Hatred versus Haji. Not much action from both of them either, right? Oh!
Look at this, just Oheb.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Dominating.
Win the gold lane, son!
They won the gold lane already. Wow.
At 1-1, right? After just one kill, I think safe to say, the Filipino sniper, Oheb, he's inside Kozin's head.
He knows this. I mean the veterancy of Oheb. Still, Blacklist still has the MV2 and Haji and Oheb. And speaking of Prime, S8 Prime, you know Oheb loves to use this Lunox. And right now, Blacklist works on this turtle. A while ago, it went to TNC, but this time, they aren't going for any trades because they already got the turret up top. But here comes Heads with a Flicker in combination. Perks once again is going to fall down, but right on time, he was able to cast the Implosion. Heads as well will go down. Lord James goes right after Escalera, forcing the AOG defensively as Blacklist. It looks like they're going to get the second turtle.
Look at the man-to-man defense by Lord JM. Post turtle take after the call. He finds SD, serves it up to Hodge.
Haji, after a magnificent turtle clash, goes directly to the bottom lane, trying to locate SDZYZ. And this is actually a good pick of Valentina up against a Ling. Midnight was actually saying this, I think even seasons back or last season, that one of the crucial mages, mid laners that could go head-to-head up against a Ling is only the Valentina. Especially with the kit that they have. Once he goes down from the Lynch Poise, one Shadow Strike or just... Yeah, the Shadow Strike is more than enough to outplay the Ling.
I think the key word is not just survive, but win.
But win, yes.
Other mages, sure, can survive, maybe like a Faramis or a Lilia, but a Valentina can win.
Can dominate. This is what you expect from Lord JM. Up against 3, he doesn't care.
This is a 4v2, what's going on? Alright, they're letting go.
Wait, who got the... Okay.
SD got it.
SD got it.
SD's fine. And of course, you can see the defense on his purple by Hatred and Heads. So they know how important this purple is. And suddenly, after a turtle taken, after a couple of kills, Blacklist has a 3,000 gold lead.
Yeah, and dominating all lanes. Just look at Lord Jim having the time of his life in the bottom lane. Doesn't even care about the split push potential of TNC
No.
because they have all the lanes covered. And you know what the best part is?
What is it?
Apart from the desperation implosion play from Perks that we've seen because he was getting bursted down, there isn't any other implosion play that we've seen so far for Perks. Imagine if he gets 3. Imagine if he gets 2.
That's right. It's
The
only
lead could balloon up.
It's only about to get better from here. So if Blacklist can find those angles, if they can get one over TNC, it should be one over enough to get the game. Look at this. Even SD is struggling against Lord James. Who would win? Who would win? A celestial magical swordsman that jumps on walls or a girl with a yo-yo?
A girl.
Oh, what's up?
But it looks like TNC won that clash because they got a kill onto MP the King. Here comes the implosion play as OM goes in with the dark. He's going to bring down Hatred as well. The answer coming in from TNC. Will they have enough time to counterattack? Because the slows coming in from Blacklist was just there. A 1-for-1 trade, but I think it was more than worth it for TNC because they got shut down onto MP.
That's right, and they delay the inevitable. Blacklist, I think, had their eyes on the Lord from here on in. If it wasn't for MP falling, but since MP did die, this delays their plans. Nice push here by Kozin up top after that take, so you can call it a conversion. After killing MP, you do lose one, but you still take the turret anyways. TNC here still alive, still breathing.
Still breathing. Any given moment, they can also catch. Just one pick-off from TNC is more than enough to win this neutral objective. Again, it's not hard to do. They have Escalera and Heads that could go for the pick-off anytime and just follow up coming in from SDZYZ. But look at the damage from Haji. That's
Jose,
it.
did you see that? Save for the damage from Haji. You see how almost single-handedly Lord JM was playing footies with 3 members of TNC.
He doesn't care.
He was controlling 3 of them, and now because of that, he sent one home, and Blacklist can just blitz the Lord.
And blitz they did. And the best part is we haven't seen Lord JM bop his Purify because he doesn't need to. He doesn't have to.
What does he do it to the Heads, to Hatred, to Escalera? None of them can come close.
You know, I think at this point, Lord JM is thinking I should have gone with the Flicker.
Or the Vengeance.
Or the
So
Vengeance,
he
yeah.
can lean hard into it.
Okay, so for TNC, there's still a huge potential to come back. I mean, if TNC knows, if you know the recent matches of TNC, they've been extending almost all their series to game number 3.
Yep.
If they don't win game number 1, pretty sure they're going to bounce back hard at game number 2, but it's still not a lost cause for game 1. Again, the lead is only until 4.4k, and if they defend this Lord perfectly without suffering, but look at this, Haji has to go away, pops the Primal Wrath that he stole, as MPT King works on the orange buff. They're going to clear out the Lord very fast without popping their holy shields.
All this while, Kiel 1, the Filipino sniper, working on taking down that tier 2, popping that holy shield up top. Does the same in tier 2 mid. And look at this, Lord James just,
Kozin though, you have to respect the Kozin. Okay, now we've seen Lord James pop the Purify.
Finally.
Finally.
But just like Matambo, no, gets away with it too, picking up an Oracle as he goes home.
Okay, it's a matter of time before Blacklist Perks makes another play, or makes a play. Because so far, Perks, I know as a roamer, you're really wanting for that 2-3-man setup. If you can get 5, why not? You have the Flicker available right now. This could actually, this initiation from Blacklist can actually set things up, okay? I know Perks knows, but a good bush check there coming in from Hatred.
Hatred's doing his due diligence, clearing waves, checking bushes, and you know, a 1-1 and 2 at 12 minutes in such a dire situation. This is respectable. KDA! Escalera gets popped. Where were the rest of his teammates?
And now they're on the hunt for SDZYZ. Oheb, will he get there in time? Yes, indeed! But there's the Temples of Blades plus Finch Boys.
SD!
Does he have enough energy to
He's
walk
cornered!
away? An off-cam kill there coming in from Kozin as he brings down Lord JM. It's
Run,
on
SD!
the run, SDZYZ. The chase is on.
Run, Chu!
You're onto the wrong base, SD!
He tried to time out the damage to try and turn it into an execution. Deny the research from Black, but Oheb's basics, Oheb's spells from earlier, stuck on too long.
Ooh. But that was a 1-for-1 trade though. Kozin with an off-cam kill down bottom onto Lord JM. A weaky shadow kill coming in from MPT King, but Escalera with the clutch revitalize, making sure that he's got AOG. Wait a minute, they're gonna catch someone there. But the damage though, no follow-up yet from the Phoenix Army as they fight for the purple buff. And who's gonna get? Oh, is that with Kozin?
Escalera
Escalera
got it!
has the purple buff.
It just went from worse to bad. I mean, it's still on your team, but regardless, best case you want to give that to
Kozin.
SD or Kozin.
SD was dead. At least Kozin or even Hatred.
Sure, there were so many other options, but que sera.
Okay, Perks. You know that when Perks is in this brush, flicker available, you know something good. Well, at least for Blacklist is gonna happen. Bad for TNC if Perks pulls this off. He has a lot of vision though.
They still need to get the pieces in place. Oheb's a little too far off now. He's in a better spot. Lord James catches a good chunk of damage coming in from Hatred. And I like this position better. Perks is asserting himself.
Asserting dominance as they try to work on Lord James. He has to back away. AOG is not going to connect onto anyone. But Lord James will fall down. They cancel the implosion coming in from Perks. Here comes the answer coming in from Blacklist. A 2-4-2. All of a sudden, 4 are dead for the Phoenix Army. And it's a wipeout. Haji with the triple.
They didn't need to cancel the implosion. They tasted the first 2 seconds. Rather, the little moments before it actually came in. And Blacklist lead hard into it.
Blacklist looking like TLPH now as they flex the recalls. An express win for the Agents and a step closer to securing the final playoff spot.
TNC tried to find